can get to that. So when I was assessing different things, I'm looking at different clips. I'm trying to understand what is the benefit and purpose of people trying to trash the performance that Kendrick laid out. Because it's not in the realm of I didn't like it because I like a halftime show to be X. Right? Like that's why I use my OG Vet Life. Vet Life say, I just don't like the performance part. I'm not trying to shit on the messaging and all that. But I hear niggas on some shit like, oh, it's too smart. Oh, it's not the right time. It's this, is that. I don't understand that part. So the man ain't do nothing wrong, right? He at the halftime show doing his halftime show how he want to do it, right? It has messaging that people will understand. So why shit on it, period? Why not just shut the fuck up? What's up, Sugar Bone? Because it's not like he hurting nobody, right? And then he's laying out different things that if you don't get it, you won't get it. But if you do, you will, right? So if I don't have a preference for certain, generally speaking, I'm probably just gonna shut up. Right? I'm not gonna speak out against it, especially when it comes to one of my brothers. So that part I'm trying to thoroughly understand. And here's the part that bugged me about the shit, right? Because it's about who taught you to hate yourself. Niggas think it's benevolent to put that jacket on and say, oh, it's blackity black this, blackity black that. I don't support this for these reasons. Niggas think that shit was cool. Right? People think that shit was cool. To shit on it like they was doing some high and mighty shit. But that's why I played that clip. Who taught you to hate yourself? You think you getting points for shitting on a man that didn't do nothing wrong. And he conveying a message for the people that will understand it. I don't understand that part. Like Lee said, oh yeah, don't give your opinion. It ain't even about that, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Shit be going over people's heads. We saying the brother didn't do anything incorrectly, right? He did the performance how we expected to be done. We understand he's a rapper. If you ever go see Hove, if you ever go see Nas, you understand that they generally just stand up there and rap, but we enjoy the shit, right? Here's what we saying. If you got something negative to say, right, that could potentially hurt the understanding of the people who already don't want to understand, you can reserve that opinion. You don't speak out against other shit. When we out there street teaching, don't no brothers come stand next to us. When it almost go get it popping, don't nobody stand next to us, right? And that's the thing. People want to say negative, they don't say positive, and then they don't do nothing positive. This is the part right here, right? I had a panel, salute to Hink. I don't know if Hink here yet, but it was a panel. I said, who giving back? Who actually doing something? I had 10 brothers up there. Guess how many of us was actually doing something? None of us. Nobody was helping no kids. Nobody was donating no money. Nobody was handing out no soup. And all we up here doing is saying how bad the kids are, how we can't help them, right? But these are assumptions and assertions. Nobody ever go try to help. You just assuming they ain't gonna listen. I go out to coach the kids. I had this one boy named Sugar. I called him Sugar, right? Because he was just so tough, you know. He was so rugged, you know what I mean? But I got them together, all the way together, changing lives of the boys you think that you can't change. Here's what we say. Shut the fuck up. If nothing's being done to you or being done incorrectly, you don't have nothing positive to contribute, and you understand that what you got to say will take away from the message, shut the fuck up then. And then here's the thing, right? Because Robin said something about black, whatever the case is. So what I know to be the truth, right? It's not even about black. It's about the messaging. It's about the messaging. What had happened was people, other people outside of Sun say it's gotta be just black. That's the other thing. Let me correct this real quick. February is Black History Month because of Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson, he's a member of Omega's High Five. The Miseducation of a Negro is a book that y'all should read. It's not a very long book. He started Negro History Week in the month of February to commemorate the birthday of Frederick Douglass. Abraham Lincoln also happened to be born in the same month. So it started by a black man. And then what they did was by acknowledging it, they extended it to a month. So we sound so foolish, like they gave us the shortest week. No, no, no. We did this on purpose, right? Started by a black man to commemorate a black man's birthday. Negro History Week is about edification, and then it expanded to a month, right? So I just want to make sure that y'all understand that, all right? I just want y'all to understand that part. In terms of Black History Month. So when y'all go perpetuate that message, I just want to make sure y'all have the right information. But this is the shit I get right here, right? And we get shamed for so much shit, right? We get shamed for so much shit. That's why I just played the Malcolm clip. Niggas always talking about y'all wear y'all gold, y'all do this, that, and the third. Let me show y'all this. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. So if you don't prescribe to this, shut the fuck up, right? That's all. So this is Ezekiel 16. Let me show you how we used to put it down since beginning of time immemorial. I clothed thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger's skin, and girded thee with fine linen, and I'll cover thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments. I put bracelets upon thy hands and a chain on thy neck. Like I got these 2 gold chains right here. And I put jewelry on thy forehead and earrings in thy ears and a beautiful crown upon thy head. Just FYI, for everybody be like, why y'all always wearing y'all? Let me read verse 13. Thus was thou decked out with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk embroidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou was exceedingly beautiful, and thou did prosper into the kingdom. We always been wearing our shit. We always had our gold on, jewelry on. We always was styling. We always season our stuff. People are trying to shame us. Yo, when I go out in the Woodlands, if you ever heard of the Woodlands, it's the upper echelon, mostly white. They got all types of Louis and Gucci and shit like that. Don't let motherfuckers just talk to you any type of way. Right? But just so you know, biblically speaking, we always was fly. We ain't the salt of the earth by accident. But them crackers wear all types of shit. But I just want to let you know they got that shit from us, and I mean it, and the Bible can prove it. If you know where the book of Ezekiel is, that's early. This is what I hear. Right? I hate that colorism shit. I hate all that shit. Let me show y'all this. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me see if I can pull it real quick. Let me read this one. This is what I feel. This is what I get. And I'm saying feel, right? So, this is what I hear. A curse. Let me show y'all this curse right here. I can't see me. It's all good. This is Deuteronomy. Oh, my bad. This one. This one. Hold on. So I can't type for shit. I can't get my damn arm up here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you this, man. Because everybody always acting like shit's so new and it's just now happening. Nah. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that man, the man that is tender among you, the man that is tender among you and very delicate, bitch ass nigga, right? His eyes shall be evil towards his brother and towards his wife of his bosom and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. This shit is prophetic. This is prophetic how motherfuckers be acting. But the one verse, now this verse is key. Make sure you put this in your law, Deuteronomy 28 and 54. But here's the thing. The man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. For what? Who you tap dancing for? Who you tap dancing for? Who you being a jigaboo for? What you gaining out of that? What's the reason for it? Why you want to understand how they feel? And then I hear this talking point all the time. They don't never be disparaging people. They got Chinatown and Koreatown and all this other shit. But my nigga, he just had a performance that was respectable. He had messaging that if you don't get it, you won't get it. Yeah, he had the diss, right? But that was the smallest part. You heard what Crimson said? You got a group of black men together, banding together. That's the cheat code. When we band together and group together, depending on what our purpose is, we'll be unstoppable. Deduct one life. Put guns around the way. Put drugs around the way. Put whoredom around the way. Crimson, salute. See? You can't make this up. All I did was say Crimson because I was right there. Right? Is she here? You do all put the and you deduct one life. Now you break down the reasons. What does Crip stand for? It's getting dark for niggas, right? It's getting dark for niggas. And when they come up here, it's gonna get darker. What does Crip stand for? What does Crip stand for? Look how stupid this comment is. Black is not colorism, right? That don't even make sense, Lee. It don't even make sense. Like, it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. What are you talking about? So, where was I at? Where the fuck was I at? Where was I at? My bad. I forgot what the hell I said. Oh, so the thank you, Leon. Think about the perversion of messaging, right? Think about how the shit that we want to do could be pulled apart. And then we always highlight communities who are racist as shit. You can go shop, you can go eat in Chinatown, right? You can't open up no business in Chinatown. Do you ever see they plays? There's a play that was happening in Houston. So it's these the Chinese women, they like doing ballet, so to speak. Every single Chinese business in all of Houston has the poster up. My kids go to daycare. I think it's owned by a Korean guy. It's owned by this black woman and this Korean dude. But they got the posters in the windows at the daycare. Right? But now we got the man with 133.5 million people watching him. He got some messaging that we can understand well. Yes, Shin Yun. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. Thank you. And we saying niggas didn't like it. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Why are you saying that? Right? Like, yo, why you did that? Shin Yun, exactly, Crimson. You know what it is. Yeah, it was in Houston. But it'd be everywhere. So let me say this. Let me show you this. Right? Because I was going to address this. I'm glad Lee said. Right? So here. Oops. So these are people, right? Before y'all always act like me too, Crimson. Like we don't have all different shades, and it had to be our women sleeping with white men or vice versa for us to be like this, right? Let me show y'all the truth. So you give white people too much credit for everything, right? This is Ephraim, okay? One of the tribes, one of the 12. Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not. Yet gray hairs are here and there upon him, yet he knoweth not. But this is when we dwelling in the land, right? Ephraim is like a cake unturned, right? To the colorism part. I ain't focused on how people look, right? I ain't focused on how people look. But what does it mean is like a cake unturned? If you're supposed to flip it, you got one side that's going to be super duper dark. You're going to have the other side that's going to have a hue, but it's going to be lighter. But they still the people. Right? But y'all still the people. And that shit is corny, man. Real shit. It's corny. If I don't flip the cake, then it's light. The other side gonna be darker. It's still the same people. Now, this is what I was getting to. Crip, right? When we talking about perversion and infiltration, when we start off well, and then other shit inserts itself. Pause. Crip means what? Community in progress. What's the R for? What's the R stand for? What's the R stand for? What does blood stand for? What does blood stand for? Community revolution, restoration, resistance, and progress, right? What's blood stand for? Brotherly love overrides in destruction. Brotherly love overrides oppression and destruction. But we just dismissed the fact. Salute to Robin. She said something that was wrong in the chat, right? So, as an example, Asian women date out the most. But this is where the stats that we complain about so much start to work against that argument. Black men date out the most. You can't prove dating, right? So what she would be leveraging would be marriage stats, essentially, right? So 83% of black men are married to black women. So you got 17%. that are married to women of other races. So it already what she's saying already destroys itself because 83% of black men are still married to black women. 88% of men that make over $100,000 are married to black women. But that falls short because we only married at 30%. So you're even talking about a minority of people when we even try to leverage that information. Right? So the small percentages mean nothing, right? The majority of us date in proximity, majority of all people. And generally speaking, people live around their own people. That's why crime is more so proximity than black on black or white on white. People kill or do crime where they live at. People live, 20-mile radius or so. Right? So that even falls short. Right? But I just don't understand it. So this part right here. No, I just cooking them, right? So this part right here. Let me see. This is what I'm wondering, right? And salute to everybody. Salute to Lee, salute to Robin, right? We having a conversation together. So look at this. And this is what I'm trying to understand. Do the benefits outweigh the cost?
No doubt. Dope topic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Kendrick, right?
Yeah, so far I didn't get to the second half. I just wanted to see if anybody wanted to converse about this before I move on.
About Kendrick or?
Yeah, the Kendrick. I didn't even get to the kids yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gathering all the data from the last 2 days. Both things could be true at the same time. It was a dope performance.
Okay.
It just wasn't for the Super Bowl.
What you mean?
It wasn't for the Super Bowl, bro. Like, what it made me do, like, it was a snooze fest to me.
Really?
I think I put a super chat in there. Like, people got short attention spans, man. We just want to be thrilled. You know what I mean? It was eccentric. It was culturally symbolic. You had to read a lot into it. Okay. That's why at some point, when the tone went down and there was no longer a lot of percussion, that's how, you DJ, if as a matter of fact. So you actually know how to keep a crowd. You know when you're doing things for what you call it, atmosphere's sake, and you know how to keep it jumping. Right. So I just went back and started looking at through the years. Right. So Usher last year had the probably just in the curated part. That is what a pop star Super Bowl is supposed to look like. High energy all the time. Then the skates come out. Then it goes to the dancers while he changed. Then you get Lil Jon in the DJ set. So the NFL didn't make the mistake because it's actually Rock Nation doing it. But people want to be thrilled at global events. You think you're going to see something visually stunning, and then if we're going to really dive into the weeds, only one group of people really understood that shit anyway, or wanted to.
Yeah. When you go to Shin Yun or Shi Yun, whatever it's called, salute to Crimson for naming it. It's for that group of people, right? God forbid people get left out of a performance that was for a particular group. They heard it. But if you take the octave out and cut the video off, you got black men sounding like white men talking about the performance. This shit don't make no sense. The shit don't make no sense. You got black men sounding like white men. That shit don't make no sense. If I don't like the performance, right, but I know he didn't do nothing wrong, right, and he had messaging that was for people who's supposed to get it, I'm just gonna chill. When I see the Muslim brothers doing their thing with their suits on, handing out bean pies and all that, I'm like, do your thing, right? I'm not hating on them brothers. And then the thing is, right, if we hear they there, I'm gonna make sure they good, right? Even though I don't agree with 100% of what they saying. And you know what else? They make sure we good too. Let me say, yo, y'all good? You know what I mean? Put that dusty ass Quran down. and we both say, right? You know, so we, you know what I mean? Like it just love is love. We understand we're not gonna be 100% aligned, but I guarantee the Muslim brothers and the brothers, we align a large part of it, right? You know, and so we respect each other for the parts because they're trying to do something good, right? Although we understand the messaging is a slight bit off just because of what they subscribe to. But I ain't hating on them. You know what I'm saying? And I just heard that. People showing clips of, oh, people wasn't having fun. I'll show you 1,000 clips from Washington, D.C. I'll show you 1,000 clips from Atlanta. I'll show you 1,000 clips from Houston where people was having the time of their life during that performance. Did y'all see? Let me show y'all this. And I'm going to drop the link so we can talk about it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. I ain't answering no calls. The bounty on. Man, it's lit. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Now, experts matter, or at very least they should. Experts matter, right? Let's look at what the experts say.
Oh, it is. Oh shit! The link was right.
Still like,
And they did say that Samuel Jackson was gonna do this. It did leak. Oh my god.
so still, what do you get out of that? Right.
Damn, that was right.
Right.
Shit got leaked for real. Oh, standing on the Grand National is crazy.
It's T-Pain for y'all who don't know.
They're coming out. Oh my god.
That's dope. What the
Yeah, they're coming from under that shit.
Oh.
The red, white, and blue shit is crazy.
You got idea for your Coachella?
Yeah. I'm stealing this. I just right now stole that shit.
It's T-Pain.
Ah! What's in the trunk?
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
What is this chain? What just came out?
Did you hear what Kendra just said? The revolution about to be televised. You picked the wrong guy. It's intentional. But let's watch T-Pain reaction to what he saw.
Niggas.
What's up, dude?
Woo!
What's going on? You doing, my baby?
Let go. Yeah. Huh.
Hey, it's crazy. Goddamn. That's what I said. This is shit off my
This nigga got like 3 dances that he can do.
Yeah. Leave him alone.
He's just a tiny little guy.
He is 4 feet tall. See if we can keep up with this performance. Man, I can't wait to see what he does. If nothing happens, I'm gonna be pissed. But also, I was just like, it is Kendrick, so.
Oh shit.
This is what I'm trying to do, like this kind of edits for Coachella.
No.
Bro. Samuel Jackson, not cousin, is crazy right now. Oh. Yeah. Oh. 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 He's shooting real heavy into the America shit. I
want y'all to go ahead and look at this T-Pain. But T-Pain has different sentiments, right? And again, people can choose to miss a message, right? They can choose to misunderstand what it is that we're talking about here, right? We ain't talking about liking a performance. People have preferences. right? We're talking about what people got to say and what they leaning on when they say they dislike the performance. That's why I use Vet Life. He talking about the performance itself, what his preference is, right? But motherfuckers trying to talk about it was too intelligent. They missed the messaging. There wasn't no messaging. Niggas wasn't focused on the messaging. You're wrong. That type of shit you can keep to yourself. But you know what I mean? I get it though. Deuteronomy 28 and 54, right? The man who is tender among you and very delicate, his eye will be evil towards his brother. And the wife of his bosom and his children, which he shall leave. But it's like people taking pride in disparaging the performance. Who taught you to hate yourself? If I disagree with my brother, but he ain't doing nothing wrong or he ain't hurting me, and he could possibly help others, like when I see my Muslim brothers, I say, all right, cool, right? Everybody ain't gonna get it anyway. But that shit is weird. That shit is weird. And then we say, look at the Chinese, right? And I'm gonna just reiterate this. Look at the Koreans. Look at little Italy. But my man didn't do shit wrong. You just didn't like the performance. Now you telling us they don't have no value at all. I'm trying to understand it, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me tell you something. Whitey ain't gonna like you no more. He's not going to tell you one of the good niggas. He is not. He's not gonna let you in the big house. Show y'all this real quick. I just dropped the link. Hit the link. Let's get it popping. So this right here. Let me type this in real quick. Like, share, subscribe. I'm reading the super chats in a second. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me play this.
In an Ohio suburb, a hate group dressed in all black and some waving Nazi flags gathering on an overpass in the Cincinnati area. They were confronted by residents of a historically black community. Here's ABC's Perry Russell.
Tonight, the clash above a highway near Cincinnati, Ohio. Neighbors confronting neo-Nazis dressed in black, waving swastika flags on an overpass north of the city.
In this neighborhood, we do stand for something. This here turf is golden soil, and it won't be tarnished with things like that.
At least one neo-Nazi seen holding a long gun. Police shutting down the overpass, trying to keep everyone apart. The neo-Nazis taking off in a U-Haul. One person seen running down the road, throwing something against the side of the truck. A swastika flag ripped away and set on fire.
Lead you, Lord, now
Yes, Lord.
A minister from a nearby Baptist church holding a prayer service, calming tensions.
People are afraid, they're scared, they're angry.
These neo-Nazis were wearing similar clothes and face coverings to the neo-Nazis who marched through downtown Columbus, Ohio in November. Black community leaders later making the same march as a counter-protest. Tonight, the mayor of Cincinnati says messages of hate have no place in the region, writing, "This is not what we stand for, and it will never be what we stand for." And there was concern on the ground that police were letting this protest happen. Police say while the protest was offensive, it was not illegal.
Hate has no place in Cincinnati, and we, all minority groups, are all standing together, and we need to stand together to prevent this from happening in the future.
Outrage off of I-75, where some flags displaying swastikas and hate speech were hung over the interstate today. About a dozen or so people.
Yeah, about that many. You just heard from the CEO of the Jewish Federation of Cincinnati reacting to not only the hateful display, but also the nearby residents of Evendale and Lincoln Heights who showed up to protest the neo-Nazi demonstration.
Brady Williams is live after talking with the people that live there.
Yeah, so by the time we showed up, there was a Jeep that was smashed to bits right about here in the parking lot. And we're told that that was because there was a lot of anger over what they saw on the bridge just over there. They saw hatred and they saw racism, and they say that there was a lot of hurt over what they saw here.
Tried to elevate myself and hold myself to a level of responsibility and accountability and charity and business ownership that I could be proud of. And I got to stop at a stop sign and somebody called me the N-word.
Eric Ruffin stared down a group of people holding Nazi flags and guns just a few hundred feet from his business. Anyone who drove along I-75 near Evendale Friday afternoon saw the same thing.
Officially letting you know there is racism in America.
Residents of nearby Lincoln Heights soon arrived to protest the Nazi demonstration.
This is something that we all need to take a stand for. We need them to know this is not the 1960s. This is 2025. We're not playing at this time around.
We're told the people on the bridge came and went in a U-Haul, leaving shortly after locals arrived. Evendale.
Yeah, I just want to understand, man. Keep playing obtuse, man. Keep playing obtuse. Keep playing obtuse like this shit don't exist. Nothing can never happen. Right? And then people say, blackity black. What type of insult is that? What does that mean? You too black? What does blackity black mean? I love my people too much. Everybody racist. Everybody prefers their own people overwhelmingly. And before you get in all that, you can't talk that shit to me. Right? Before y'all start, I got a dad. My dad been an entrepreneur. He was in the Marines. That shit don't work with me. We've been grinding. We've been doing well. I hire people. I mentor the kids. I coach high school football. I street teach. I've been to the protests. I'm a business owner. You can't talk that shit to me. I ain't crying. I ain't crying this shit take you down, right? But I wonder, when we come up here and we say, hey, I'm speaking for the brothers who can't speak out for themselves about the actions of women and shit like that, right? About how it's difficult out here because of the women that we have to deal with. And then everybody always says, but it ain't me though. I'm speaking for other people. All right, cool. We get it, right? You get women. But for the brothers who don't, you the voice for them. All right, cool. Say less. You can't talk that shit to me. Ain't nothing holding me down. Ain't nothing holding me back. And I subjected myself to a bunch of bullshit too. I've been locked up before. And I'm still here grinding, getting it popping. But now I'm saying it now. So why can't I speak for the people who are still subject to things that exist? If we apply the logic and we be consistent with the logic. Because if you ever come around the way, I promise you, there's things that are systemic that are in place. They won't let you open certain clubs and bars in certain neighborhoods, right? You have to get permits and it has to get passed. There's a DC jail right next to the old so-called Redskins Stadium, right? Do you know that they voted to put the jail in Ward 7, which is 85% black, right? They took a vote and put the jail in Ward 7. What happens to the housing, the values in Ward 7 when you associate a prison with it, a jail, sorry? It drops, right? Across the street where it actually is Ward 6, right? Now, DC itself is mostly black, right? But little things make a huge difference. Ward 7 and 8 are the most black, right? Just for sake of the conversation, right? But these things are purposeful. But we just be acting like nothing. Listen, bro. So I'm saying it now. I don't got daddy issues. I don't got mommy issues. But if I see my brothers doing well, at the very least, I ain't gonna talk shit about them. I ain't gonna try to bring them down, even if I don't totally agree. Because the percentage that is good is better than the percentage that I disagree with. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Really, you there? I think I saw it, really. I'm not sure. Let's cook it up, man. Salute to the 300 people in the building. Let's talk through it. But yeah, don't let them shame you for, listen. We always been decked out. Ezekiel 16:11. We've been wearing gold chains and silk robes and all that shit. Let's talk about it. You gotta be on camera. What's up, Sunshine? Really, you there? Really, you there? There you go. This is my OG, triple OG. Mr. Fantastic, what's popping? I want you to be in your chair. I want you to be home. I want you to be home and focused. Don't be walking around working out. I want you to get your $5 ass to your house with the big mic.
I just ate, motherfucker. I'm headed that way.
All right, nigga. Well, drop down. Get your $6 ass on the big mic. There we go.